Hello, 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 ladies and gents and non binary friends. Welcome. Today I tried my hand at making a female elder sim. I wanted the sim to be a grandma, basically. I wanted her to have like soft eyes, a soft color palette, be very inviting and huggable. I imagine that the sim, and I actually made her later on like really good at cooking, and she like bakes cookies all the time. She's very affectionate, and and while I was creating her, I challenged myself with two things. The first one was I tried making a pink and floral palette. I thought that it would work really well with this kind of character that I was creating in my head. Speaking of character, let me introduce you to Kiara. This is Kiara Macias. She is an elderly sim, as you all can see. I wanted to give her like gray, silver tones, and especially here in the hair that I'm trying to pick. Like, I tried a few styles and I realized that she looked really good in bangs. Like, damn, girl. She was rocking those bangs so well that I decided to give her a hairstyle that had bangs, but I wanted something short because at the same time, I don't know, in my head, I feel like this character, Kiara, she also is pretty vain with her hair, and it would explain why she uses hats so much, and I'm gonna explain that in a little bit. And going back to what I was saying, Kiara really has this love for her hair, and the bangs add this softness that I was trying to go for with the delicate grandma vibe. And here, now that we're looking at hats, I can talk more about the second challenge for me in this CAS was to give every single outfit a hat. As a player, sometimes I forget about hats, and I usually just remember about them when I'm in active or hot weather wear. So I decided to try and give a hat for every single outfit. I got a really extensive CC library at this moment. Well, the most extensive that I've had so far. So I'm sure I can always extend it more. And I did CC shop like crazy for the sim because for some reason I just didn't have enough CC. It's kind of like clothes, right? It's you look at your wardrobe and you look around and you try to fish for a different kind of style or look, and you end up going for the exact same thing because it works. So with Kiara, I had to go CC shopping for some outfits that were more classy than the ones that I had in my game at that moment. Not saying that my ladies aren't classy, but some more timeless pieces, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Things with like textiles and textures that are more noble and would complement this vibe. Yeah, since she's an elderly woman, I wanted her to be comfortable since she likes baking and gardening and cooking. But then at the same time, these clothes had to have a certain elegance to them to reflect her age. Otherwise, if I just gave her some random short outfit, she would look like a young adult or adult sim in an elder's role, and that's weird. And that's one of the things that I find hard about this game is like making elders look like elders. So styling the clothes correctly helps. At least for me, like in my immersion into the game, it helps if I get the styling right for my characters. In conclusion, her styling is based around old tones of pink, florals, and hats. And the choice of giving this character hats just makes her completely adorable and quirky, which is exactly what I needed for my save file. At least for this family. I really wanted someone that was different from what I was making regularly. And she complements really well her husband, Reece Macias, which I've already done a video in the past. So if you want to check it out, I'm going to put a card here so you can click and take a look at his styling and how they complement each other, being like the delicate grandma and the cool grandpa vibe. And this is me again here in formal wear trying to find a hat to go with the options of dresses that I had downloaded for her. And I absolutely I had so much fun with this formal wear. I probably will never see her wear this in my game, but I had lots of fun trying out some new CC and trying out combinations of dresses with this seasons hat that I've never used. And this outfit took me a while. I think this was the longest one, and I had to make like multiple little cuts here and there. But in the end, the final outfit I'm really proud of, and I liked the combinations, especially using some gloves here with the tights and the white shoes with the hat and the cinched long waisted like two-piece was just perfect. I loved this. Is one of my favorite outfits for her, and I'm gonna have to find excuses and ways for her to use this formal outfit because I love it. I really enjoyed it. Another outfit that I really enjoyed making, other than the formal one, was her sleep outfit. We'll take a look at it in a little bit, and her cold weather outfit. I see Kiara as a very classy lady, and I tried, like here, putting on some eyeshadow on her, and I just couldn't. So I moved on. I feel it didn't fit her style. She is very elegant but comfortable. So the makeup that I did end up giving her for this CAS video was more related to like genetics, like her lip color and her natural flush, because she's a romantic Sam, you know. I wanted to give her a more natural look, and she's not worried about makeup at this point in her life. Like, her one quirk is with her hair. In order to take care of her hair, she uses hats, and that's her one absolutely adorable quirk, and I love it for her. Here we are in activewear, and I'm giving her a basic outfit for her to work out, and of course it has a hat like all her outfits. And even though an elder doesn't exercise as much as an adult or a young adult, I still wanted to give her something comfy and pink, because I love creating characters that have a color palette, and that is something that's very important to me. A cohesive character that has a color palette, has quirks, has peculiarities, and having such unique features in a character makes me want to play with them. And here we are in sleepwear. This is, like I said before, one of my favorite outfits, just because of this one hat that came with an SDX drop, and it just does wonders. It's a CAS item that came with an XDX drop, so it was completely free for base game. So everyone has this. If you don't, update your game, please. Even though I don't particularly enjoy Max's match, this one swatch for this hat is giving me life. I enjoyed it. It's something very different. I don't think I've ever found anything like this in my CC shopping. So I really enjoyed that they did add this to the game, the base game, for everyone. And let's talk about this party outfit. At first, I went for this like very vibrant, colorful, pastel even palette for her dress, and then I went for the blue one. Mostly blue, floral pattern, because I felt it complemented her better than the pastel one. Yes, I had an option to change the dress again, but this style, this dress on her was just absolutely what I wanted. It was the exact length that I wanted. It had some really nice swatches on it, and it was that perfect combination of elegant and comfy that is Kiara. And here we are in the swim category. And I'm gonna be honest with you, the swim and the hot weather was a little bit of a struggle because of the hat. You know, when you make a decision, and the moment you make the decision, you know it might bite you in the ass? Well, it bit me in the ass. So, let me talk a little bit about Kiara and Reece. Kiara is married to Reece. They know each other since childhood. They've been BFF since kindergarten. When you look at them as a couple in game, they are ridiculously cute with each other. She has a romantic trait and he has a goofball trait, and their chemistry is amazing. As an elderly couple, I it's so wholesome. I love it. So they've known each other since kindergarten, and they were high school sweethearts who got married really young. I imagine like they were 18 and 19 or something like that. Had two kids, Joyce and Cornelius. These kids grew up, they had really cool parents since Reece and Kiara were very lenient, and they moved out when they turned into young adults. Kiara and Reece felt that their nest was empty. So one day, two kids just showed up on their doorstep. They were hungry, they needed help, and Kiara and Reece helped them and later on adopted them. So this is their story, and we'll see what next chapters hold. I hope you enjoyed this video. Right now I'm going to leave you guys with the showcase of all her outfits, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.